at the appropriate times to make noise. Yelling, screaming, clapping your hands, stomping your feet. Whatever it takes, the guys on the team, myself included, we really appreciate loud people and positive energy. So the louder you guys are able to get, the more fun we're gonna have, the higher they're gonna jump, and of course, the more free stuff we're gonna give away. One of those things being a $500 Visa gift card. So keep that in mind. Now, that free stuff will be going to the loudest, most naturally energetic members of our audience. So before I get this show started, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta ask, do we have any loud people out here today? They are few, but they are mighty. Sit back, relax, and enjoy as I introduce to you the 2024 Nohatetour! Show for you today. We're going to start things off by introducing our performers one at a time. Starting off with this first gentleman. He steers clear of the ramps altogether and does what we call BMX flatland, an incredibly difficult discipline of riding that this guy is all but mastered. Coming to you from Minneapolis, Minnesota, a former three-time X Games gold medalist, and it just happens to be his birthday today. Make some noise for Trevor! Check this one out as he pivots to the other side of his bike and just getting it going. Ladies and gentlemen, as he comes back to those pedals, give it up one more time for the man, Trevor. Right on, that brings us up to our ramp riders. These are the dangerous ones, the thrill seekers, if you will. Starting off with this first gentleman, coming all the way from Louisville, Kentucky. He's what we call a jack of all trades. Dirt, vert, street, and park. He can do it all. Let's make some noise for Zach. Right on, Zach. Coming as you swing it. A little bit of a turn down up and over the top of that box shell. And a nice 180 move coming back at you. As I said, this guy can do it all. Give it up one more time for Zach Newman. Our next performer. This guy's the newest member of our team, but don't let that fool you. He certainly knows how to put on a fantastic BMX show. Coming in from West Palm Beach, Florida, let's make some noise right now for Mr. Riley Jordan! Right on, Riley, letting them dogs out nice and early. He's not done yet, coming back at you. No brakes on his bike whatsoever. Give it up one more time for Riley Jordan! Professional level maneuvers coming to you all the way from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Let's make some noise right now for Mason Ritter! Right on, Mason coming at you swinging, and he's not done yet. Coming in with some speed. Let's get loud! Right on, Mason, make it look easy early on, and like I said earlier, my name is Dan. I will be the MC in today's event. Now, personally, I've been in this business for quite some time, both riding and competing, but also directing and producing events just like this all over the United States, and in the process, representing brands such as Red Bull and the Nitro Circus. I stay pretty busy with all of that. I've got quite a full schedule, but one of my favorite things to do is to come out here, put on a great show for you, but most importantly, have one that puts out a positive message behind it. So, thanks so much for having me today, everybody. I definitely appreciate it. You can clap, thank you. That said, I also mentioned earlier that we've got some free stuff to give away as an additional bonus to all of you in joining us here today. And we want to show you we appreciate every one of you as our new fans. So our team riders are coming around looking for some loud people. including instructions on how to win that $500. But right now, who's ready for some more action? All right, we got the resident flatland professional, Mr. Trevor Meyer, coming out here, starting things off with what we call an elbow glide. Rolling across that gym floor, balancing that bike like nothing more than, you guessed it, his elbow. If you can't do that trick, make some noise for Trevor. Trevor Meyer, one of the best in the business. Now they say it takes approximately 10,000 hours of practice to become an expert at any one thing. And I wholeheartedly agree with that statement, which is why I like to point out that our friend Trevor here has nearly 30,000 hours of career practice into what you're seeing, which just so happens to be how he makes it look so easy, so smooth, and so stylish. What do you guys think about my man Trevor? All right, guys, real quick, I want to talk to you a little bit about that bullying issue I mentioned earlier. There are 4 types of bullying that we see in today's modern school systems: physical, verbal, and psychological are 3 forms of bullying that have been around for quite some time. We still see them today. But what is the 4th most dangerous type of bullying we see in the digital world? On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. You guys got it? Cyberbullying, that is absolutely correct. And the reason is simple. It is so easy to get behind a computer screen or a cell phone. It becomes a faceless crime. Talk a little bit of trash with fingers. Now you might think it's all good and fun. You're making your friends laugh. But the problem is this. There's somebody on the other end of that screen reading your words in their own voice. And trust me when I say this, words matter. What you say matters, what you type matters, and so does my friend Trevor. He matters. Give it up for my man Trevor out here. All right, you guys, the way that this show works is the longer it goes on, the bigger the tricks are going to get. So we're going to bring our ramp riders out here for a little bit of a warm-up section. They've been out there munching on birthday cake for the last couple hours. They want to make sure they can get the speed, height, and distance necessary to bring it to the house. But you guys are also going to be testing the energy from you out here in the audience. So let's turn it up a little bit. First up for Zach Newman. Here we go, Zach. Ready to rip. What do you say? Check it out. Yo, Zach says, look from no hands. Up and over the top of that box shop. Riley Jordan. No brakes on his bike whatsoever. Check this out. Coming at ya, rocking it out today. Here we go, Mason Ritter, run #1. Check this out. No-footed X-up, 2-trick combo in the warm-up section. Believe it or not, Zach Newman coming at you as well. What about the tailwind? Kicking the back end of that bike around 360 degrees. Here we go, Riley Jordan's got jump #2. He's got a little bit of action for it. No hands! No feet, we call that the nothing. Nothing. Here we go, Mason. I don't know what he's gonna bring, but I think you're gonna like it. Nice. Kicking those feet to one end of the other bike. And here we go. Zach Newman, little redemption from the last show. Check this out, the Superman. Right on, Zach. Looking good this time around. Next up, Riley Jordan. How about this one? A little bit of a 360. Oh man, Mason wants in on the 360 party. Throwing a little variation with it. Check this one out. Give it up for Mason. Right on, everybody. Keep that noise rolling for these ramp riders. And what do you say? Let's make some noise for our man Trevor. Ladies and gentlemen, this trick right here is one of my personal favorites. We call it the seat stand wheelie, and in my opinion, it's wheelie cool. Nothing, I'll take it. What do you say? Make some noise for dead jokes, and let's get it going for Trevor. Yo! Trevor getting slow and low all the way down. Those handlebars almost touching the gymnasium floor. Right back to his pedals. Make some noise for that one, ladies and gentlemen. Trevor going into this one, coming in from Minneapolis, Minnesota, growing up, dodging the harsh Midwest winters, and perfecting tricks like this. We call it the selfie stick in empty parking garages throughout the Minneapolis area. Now, Trevor Meyer once performed the halftime show for all 7 games of the NBA Finals between the Utah Jazz and the Chicago Bulls, and this was Michael Jordan's favorite trick. What do you say? Rocking and rolling, give it up for Trevor Meyer, ladies and gentlemen. Right on, showing you that birthday steez. Tell you what, everybody, we're gonna tone it down for just a minute. We're gonna bring my friend, Mr. Zach Newman, out to the front and center. What do you guys think about my friend Zach so far? Yeah, Zach! All right, well, in case you guys have not yet noticed, Zach is a very talented BMX rider, one of the best in the business, and one of the reasons he's got a spot on the Nohatetour. However, Zach was not always this talented. As with anybody trying to do anything for the first time, Zach started off once as a beginner. In fact, when Zach was a freshman in high school, he saw BMX riding on television at the X Games and made a conscious decision right there on the spot that he himself would one day compete in the X Games. However, the problem was BMX riding isn't exactly cheap, and unfortunately, his family did not have a whole lot of extra money. However, his mom had a great idea. She brought Zach down to the local pawn shop where they found what he needed, if not so much what it was he wanted. It was a pink helmet, leopard print used stinky knee pads, and a bike that was way too big for young Zach, but he was within budget and he was ready to get started. Shows up at the skate park that day, big smile on his face, he drops in for the first time, and immediately upon doing so, instead of helping Zach learn to ride bikes, the older kids started making fun of him. They made fun of his pink helmet, they made fun of the ugly pads, and they gave him a hard time about the hand-me-down bike that he was riding around. So much so that Zach almost quit before he even really got started. But thankfully, his mom took notice. She pulled him to the side, gave him a bit of a pep talk, and she said, Zach, if this is something that you're truly interested in, something you really do feel a passion for, then it is up to you and only you to do whatever it takes. Put your head down and stay focused on the task at hand, the thing in front of you that you're able to control. But more importantly than that, she told him, to use that passion, that task in front of you, to block out the things happening around you, the stuff you are unable to control. So that's what Zach did. He listened to his mom, he put his head down, he stayed focused and rode every single day. And over the weeks, the months, and the years, Zach got so good at riding BMX bikes that not only did he qualify for the X Games, but just a few years ago, Zach earned himself a bronze medal at that X Games, which is pretty awesome. Now, the reason I share that story with all of you is to let each and every one of you know that whatever it is you choose to do in life, not only are you going to be bad at it at first, but people are going to misunderstand you, and they're going to try to give you a hard time, just like they did to Zach. That's why I challenge you to take Zach's mother's advice, put your head down, stay focused on your passion, and do whatever it takes to block up the negative stuff happening around you. If you can do that, you will find results. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. That's what Zach did, and that's why he is where he is at today. So for following his dreams and living his passion, give it up for my man, Zach Newman.
All right, everyone, give it up for Zach.
All right, that said, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to my favorite part of our show, but we will not be able to do it alone. We are going to need the help from one volunteer out of our audience. However, due to liability reasons and insurance We cannot pick a student, it is too dangerous. So, we have pre-selected a volunteer by whom I believe to be your Dean of Students, Miss Williams! She's over there at Selfie Sound right now. Come on down! Miss Williams, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for coming. How you doing today? Terrified? I assume you know what you're getting yourself involved with? Well, for those of you who are not aware of what we're about to do, check out my friend Zach. He's placing a chair up on top of our ramp. I'm going to give you one guess, Miss Williams. Who do you think will be sitting in that chair momentarily? It's a pretty good guess. What do you say we put her in that chair and we try to jump over her? All right, man, to start things up, we have chosen none other than our high-flying specialist, the bronze medalist himself, Mr. Zach Newman, to go ahead and go for this. That's right. Now, as if that weren't enough, Zach is a highly trained BMX professional, so much so that he makes this jump almost every single time he tries it, okay? Are you guys worried about that? No? Alright, let's give Zach a quick practice jump. Make sure he has enough height, speed, distance. Make sure Miss Williams will not be in harm's way. Does that sound fair? Yeah. You guys in the audience, pay attention. Look to Zach's wheel. Make sure it is at least 3 feet over the top of that chair. That will be our minimum clearance height. If you think he's gonna make it, give us a thumbs up. And she goes in, watch the practice jump. If you think he's gonna make it, we'll set her down. If you don't think he'll make it, give us a thumbs down. We will scratch the stunts and move on to the next segment of the show. Pay attention, Miss Williams' safety is in your hands. Zach, whenever you're ready, take it away. Watch closely. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you say? Should he go down? Oh, man. I don't know, Miss Williams. Come on out here. I've got some good news, and I've got some bad news. The good news is I am seeing some thumbs down. 2 of them, in fact, from one person. She's over here, right there. The bad news is I am seeing a whole lot more thumbs up, even from some of your fellow faculty members over here in the corner. Against my better judgment, Zach is gonna have to find a way to go faster. The audience will most certainly have to get louder. I think the thumbs up have it. We're gonna go fast! This young lady at the top of the seat is very concerned. All right. The time has come. We're going to get her in the position, and we're going to make this happen. Make some noise for Miss Williams! All right, very good. You look comfortable. You look relaxed. You're not. Got the poker face on. All right. What do you like, 5'4"? 5'8"? That's close enough. Couple things we need to talk about right now, Miss Williams. Number 1, our insurance requires that I tell you to stay seated, sitting straight up and down with your feet flat. Do not move, do not flinch, just don't stand up, okay? Number 2, you absolutely must keep your eyes open. You have the best seat out here, all right? Now, I mean it. Eyes open the whole time. I will be watching. If you close your eyes at any point during this jump, regardless of what happens, Zach will do it again. So eyes open. Last and not least, ma'am, you're not gonna like it, but on a need you to do is put your arms up, just like this. What that does is it gives Zach something to aim for other than your forehead. So don't move, she's ready, Zach is ready. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? All right, he's going to be starting in that far corner to get as much speed as he possibly can. When he starts pedaling at that ramp, that is going to be your cue to get loud. Coming to you from Louisville, Kentucky, your former bronze medalist at the X Games. Make some noise for Zach Newman! Here we go, boys! Upside down, over the top. Give it up one more time for Zach Newman! And as she makes her way down to perpetual safety, give it up one more time for your fearless volunteer, Miss Williams! Glad to see she's okay, safe and sound, and ready to be a dean of students yet another day. North Mecklenburg, you guys having a good time out here? You ready to see these riders turn it up a little bit? All right, well, we're going to do that in a moment, but before we do, on a serious note, I want to let all of you know that everything you're seeing out here today, riding these bikes, the engineering these ramps, all the way down to the words that I'm speaking into this microphone, none of this came easy, certainly did not happen overnight, and did not come without sacrifice. We're not here today to tell you to go home this afternoon, to jump on bikes and try to do tricks. That's not what this show is about. However, what this show is about is to encourage each and every one of you to go home tonight. Take a look in your own lives, find your own dreams, your own passions, the things that you enjoy doing. Take the energy that you have inside of you and put it towards a positive place. And understand, first and foremost, that it's going to be a long journey. You're going to face challenges, and more likely than not, people will make fun of you. That is things going on inside of their own lives. Insecurities that they're dealing with. It's not about you, it's something within them. In fact, about 8 years ago, in my hometown, there was a shy, timid, awkward high school kid. Played a lot of video games, had a big dream. He was gonna one day be a YouTube celebrity. Started his channel with 0 subscribers. After a few weeks, a few months of hard work, being made fun of, he had a few hundred subscribers. After a few years of being made fun of, told he would never make it, he had a few thousand subscribers. Graduated high school, went off to college. He dropped out of college after his first semester. His own mother misunderstood his journey. She kicked him out of the house. He continued to work, continued to grind, and he stayed focused on his big vision. And here we are today, about 8 years after he started his channel. That kid from my hometown now has 243 million subscribers on YouTube. You guys know who Jimmy Donaldson is? How about Mr. Beast? Everybody knows who Mr. Beast is. He's the big superstar on YouTube, but nobody knows who Jimmy Donaldson is because he was that shy kid from my hometown. He's not here, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I had a meeting with some of his people the other day we're working on. That said, the fact of the matter remains the same. Whatever it is you're going to do with life, you will have the equivalent of 0 subscribers at first, and you will eventually work your way up to that successful point. You just have to stick with it long enough, deal with the misunderstanding, and stay focused until you find results. If you do that, I promise, it's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. So for those of you in the audience, you got a big vision, you have a big dream, but you feel like people don't quite understand you. Those are the kids that we resonate with most, because once upon a time, we were those kids. Let's give them a big round of applause because we know who they are. We'll see him eventually. In fact, come see me after the show. If you believe I'm talking to you, I would love to hear what you've got going on and what you're working on and give you the best advice that I possibly can. That said, these riders have saved their best for last. They're going to come out here swinging with the best tricks you've seen so far, starting off with none other than a resident flatline professional. Let's give it up for the birthday boy, Mr. Trevor Meyer! Here we go, Trevor, doing what we call the juggler, going around the world with that running all the way to the other side, changing the balance point in so many different directions. So much skill, precision. As he gets back to his pedals, let's make some noise! Remember, they feed off of your energy and participation. Check this one out. Left foot on his right pedal as he comes on that front wheel and pivots to this one. Count them with me. 1, 2, count 3. 'Itself will only bring you so far if you do not have the attitude to match. My friend Trevor is extremely talented, but also quite possibly the nicest person you'll ever meet. Give it up one more time for my man, Mr. Trevor Meyer, everybody. All right, you have seen the warm-up tricks. You have seen what these riders are capable of when they're taking it easy, but I'll tell you, I want to see what they're capable of when they're letting loose. You guys have been awesome so far, but if they're going to turn it up a notch, I need you all to follow suit. What do you say? Can you make some noise? 1 at a time! Here we go, Zach Newman, lead the charge. Let's get loud! Here we go, Zach, start things out with a big move. 360 combo. 3 tricks in 1. They're ready to rock the house. Let's keep it rolling! Smooth 360 bar spin out of the main O'Reilly. What about Mason? Check this out. We call that the saran wrap motocross style maneuver. Zach Newman's got another one coming at you, swinging. Check this out. Huge 360, next up, to turn down. Riley Jordan's got another one. One more time, here we go, keep it rolling! 360, can on the man Riley. What about this version of a 360? We call it the 360 deal win! My God, the first time we've seen that trick this whole tour! Zach Newman bringing it to the house, check it out! 360 downside tail whip. Wow. Riley, I don't know what you got, but I think it's gonna be awesome. Here we go, check it out! 360, no-hander, shout out King Mira. We just saw a big one out of my man Mason. What's he gonna end it with? Check it out! Wow! Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about these Ram Riders? Well, I tell you what, we just saw some heavy hits just now. But they have saved their best for last, and they're going to switch it up and do what we call a train formation. Rapid succession, nose to tail to nose. them. Y'all know what to do. They're figuring it out right now when they start coming at that ramp. That's going to be your cue to get loud. Mason Ritter, Zach Newman, Riley Jordan, North Burke, let's get loud. 3, here we go. 'Cause you more than you could possibly realize. Right now, a big round of applause to your teachers, your principals, and your whole entire administration. Big shout out to all of the teachers, as well as the school counselors that are there for us every single day, making sure you get a proper education and well on the road to success in life. If you are being bullied, if you are being pushed around, or you see it happening to somebody else, please seek out your favorite teacher, a school counselor, or an administrator, and let them know what is going on. They are trained to help you come up with a plan of action to make it stop. You or anybody else does not deserve to go through it on your own. Please, if you see something, say something. That's what I'm talking about. Give it up for your teachers and everybody here for you every single day. That said, next up, I'd like to thank this organization once again for taking a chance on us, sponsoring our Action Sports Agency, and giving us the opportunity to do something we love to do on a daily basis. They do a lot of work within our communities, but even more work, selfless service, and sacrifice to protect the freedoms that we all share here in the United States. Right now, a big round of applause goes out to the few, the proud. Give it up for the United States Marine Corps! Shout out to these two gentlemen, everything it is they do and represent. We appreciate it, fellas. That said, if you guys enjoyed the show, raise your hand. Yes. If you have your hand up right now, please do me a favor. Before you leave the gymnasium today, take about 3 seconds out of your afternoon. Come on by and give one of these two gentlemen a fist bump and simply say thank you for their service. One more round of applause for our Marines in the house tonight. They will also be hosting a pull-up competition for anybody who thinks they're strong. We're going to be doing that afterwards as well. Last and not least, we want to thank each and every one of you for being a great audience. You're the reason the show is so fun. On behalf of myself, Zach, Mason, Trevor, and Riley, give yourselves a big round of applause. Right on, you guys. Give away those last couple of things there. Once again, I would like to remind all of you that what we're doing out here is dangerous. Certainly is not easy. And it took a really long time to learn. It is just one example of what we chose to do with our energy when we were younger on in life that kept us out of trouble, kept us smiling and having fun, but most importantly, it kept us on the right path to success in life. We sincerely hope that you find something similar that you enjoy doing no matter what it is. As long as it's positive, stick with it, work hard, set goals, but most importantly, Understand the simple fact that you're going to be bad at it for a really long time. People will most certainly misunderstand you, and more times than not, they're going to make fun of you. Use that as fuel to push through and find success. If Jimmy Donaldson can do it, if these riders can do it, then I promise anybody in here can do it as well. If that resonates with you, if you understand what I just said, please give that message a round of applause. That said, who wants to win that $500? All right, we're going to do this really quick in the most diplomatic way possible. There's a two-step process to win this money. Step one is recommended, but not required. Step one is to pull out your cell phones. Open up your favorite social media app. We prefer Instagram and TikTok in that order. I suggest you do both. Type in the words Nohatetour into the search bar. Pull up our account. Hit follow. And then let me know if you support us. You do? You got us? We got them? You got it? All right. Shoot a follow, that's it. Blow up our page, comment, like, engage, share. The more you blow up our page, the better your chances will be of standing out and being selected. Did anybody get a photo or a video during the show? Nice. We would like to see them. Post them on your social media and use the hashtag #NoHateTour. What's the hashtag? That's right, the more you blow up that hashtag, the better your chances will be. Let us know what you thought of the show. What was the message you heard? Who was your favorite rider? Who was your favorite MC? Let us know using the hashtag #NoHateTour. That's what I'm talking about. Whatever he just said, something about an MC, being lit. All right, step one is recommended but not required. Any questions? Got it? Step two is required. First person to scan this code has the best chance of winning. QR code. Scan that. That is your official registration form. Pull that up, fill it out, let us know how to get a hold of you if you are in fact the winner. If you do not have service, that's okay. I know a lot of us have AT&T. You got it? She's got it. Type in the URL, www.nohatetour.com, and this is important, /win. Write that down. You have until 5 p.m. today to get signed up. We're going to be doing that drawing later on, so you have until 5 p.m. today. You get one entry per person. If you sign up multiple times, you will become ineligible. If there's a lot of people going to the website right now, it may time out. Just give it a second and refresh the page. If you have any questions about the form, I'm going to be right over here after the show. I will walk you through it. What would you buy with $500 anyway? Anybody? Raise your hand. I'll pick on you. Yes, what would you buy?
Kobe bridges.
Say again?
Some basketball shoes.
Basketball shoes, that's what's up. Anybody else? $500? What would you buy? Clothes! She's very shy about that. Anybody on this side? $500 in your pocket. What are you gonna buy? Yes, yell it out. Food! Is that what she was gonna say? Food? What kind of food? Taco Bell, she said? Chipotle? Have you guys ever seen, what was that called, Zach? Dairy Q? What was that thing? No, not Dairy Queen. There was something up in Lake Norman. It was something Q. Dairy O, maybe? Was it like a Dairy Queen? It was like a Chick-fil-A had a baby with a Dairy Queen. It was really interesting. Anybody else? $500. What would you buy? Yell it out. Donate it to who? To me? That'd be awesome. I hope he wins. Yes. Yell it out. Animations? That's what's up. We got an animator in the house. That said, ladies and gentlemen, you can't win if you don't play. Check us out at nohatetour.com/win. The riders are going to be out here signing autographs. We have autograph cards that have the QR code on it as well. Talk to them. I'll be over here if you have any questions. If you think you're strong, come give the Marines a fist bump and try some pull-ups. Thank you guys so much for coming. You've been a great audience. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.